So let me first log into the organization. When it developer console, let me log in here. Right. So now, what is SOQL query? SOQL. SOQL stands for Salesforce Object Query Language. Salesforce Object Query Language. It is SOQL. Salesforce Object Query Language. So what is the purpose of this? These are used to fetch is the data from the S object. It is just like your SQL in the regular databases. This is similar to SQL. Then SOQL query is going to return you list of S object as a result. It's going to return you list of S object as a result. Then SOQL queries can give you maximum 50,000 records. The SOQL queries can return you maximum 50,000 records. This is the basic info about the SOQL query. Now, if you want to write a query, how you are going to write it? So the basic syntax goes with select. If you want to write a query, a static query, is object is equal to select fields from S object where condition. Now, let me open the developer console. I was trying to write some SOQL queries here. So here we have query editor. You straight away go to the query editor. So I was writing here select ID comma name from account. I want to fetch ID comma name. Then execute. You are able to see the execute button here. Click on execute. So it is going to fetch list of records which are available in the database. So these are the list of records which you are able to get it here. I have written a query select ID comma name from account. Similarly, we are trying to fetch the data from contact object. So in the contact object, I have last name, first name, phone from contact. Execute the query. See the list of records what we have. So we are able to get the records here, last name, first name and phone. So we are trying to fetch the list of records. Similarly, from opportunity object, I want to fetch the list of records. So when you want to fetch the records from opportunity, we are trying to write here, select name, stage name, amount, close date. These are the fields what I am querying from opportunity. Let me execute and see. So this is how we are writing the SQL query. So how we are writing the query now? Select fields from S object where condition. So let me first implement the same condition, whatever we are trying to write here within a Apex program and use it. The first example, SQL example 1. So public list of account SCCs. Here we have public SQL example. So we are able to see ACCS equal to select ID comma name industry from account. We are trying to fetch the records from account. Now it is a query to get the records from account, where I am writing the query as select ID comma name industry from the account. Then I am creating a Visualforce page. SQL example 1, where I was giving the controller. Where I was giving the controller here. SQL example 1. Now the records what we are going to get are given here. Page block, title, SQL result. As you are getting a list of records from a SQL query, I am trying to display the data using a page block table. Value. Here we are going to have ACCS. Apex column. Value equal to a dot name. Apex column. Value equal to a dot industry. So what did I do? I've written a SQL query. I've written a SQL query, brought the records, and I'm displaying it. I'm able to display the list of records here. I've written a SQL query. From the SQL query, I'm able to get the records. Now, the same time, when you're getting the records, I want to limit the number of records what I'm getting. So what I'm doing here, I was writing public void get offset. Same query I was writing here, select ID comma name comma industry from account offset 5. I give offset 5. So when I say offset, it is going to return the records from the 5th. When you write a SQL query, from the result what we got, from the result set of the records, after the query is executed successfully, whatever the result we got, in that result, it is going to start from 5th record. From the query result, from the 5th record, it is going to return you. From the query result, from the 5th record, it is going to return you. So I was displaying here, simply I was creating here, Apex page block buttons, location, top, I was creating here, Apex command button, value equal to offset. action equal to get offset. So this is how I create. So let me save this. Page block buttons. So as we are creating a buttons, it has to be within the form. Okay. Page block buttons location. Okay. Now let me view the output here. I'm going to click on offset. Now see the number of records are changed. Let me say I will give offset equal to 10. When I say offset equal to 10, from 10th record out of the result what we are getting, from the 10th record fetch the data. So go for this. Initially when you load it, we have a number of records here. I told offset, it is going to return the records from 10th record out of the out of the result what we got. Out of the result what we got from 10th record, it is going to return the result. Right. Any query on this for anyone? Any query on this? Right. Similarly, I was creating one more method here. Public void get limit. When I say limit, so ID comma name industry from account limit 5. I said limit 5. When I said limit 5, out of the query result what we had, the query result what we have, from that only written 5 records. From the query result what we have, written only 5 records. We had limit action get limit. Right. So I have given value equal to limit, action equal to get limit. So let us see. Initially we have a group of records. In this, if we say limit, it is only giving the number of records. I give limit equal to 5. So we are able to see only 5 records here. We are able to see only 5 records here. Any query on this? Any query on this? Right. Now, if you are going to the account record, so what I'm going to do is from account record, I'm going to delete few records here. So I'm deleting Satish Myla. Satish Myla record I'm deleting here. Wipro record I'm deleting here. So there are few records which are deleted. Right. Now I want to fetch the records which are in the recycle bin also. The records which are in the recycle bin also I want to fetch it. So I'm getting here public void get deleted. So how do you fetch the records which are in the recycle bin? When you say fetch the records which are in the recycle bin, look at the point. Select ID comma name comma industry from account instead of get deleted, say get all records. We're saying all rows. Whenever I say all rows, it is going to return you the records which are in the recycle bin also, including the records which are in the recycle bin. All the records are going to be written. It is going to return you all the records, including the records which are in the recycle bin. So I was creating the third method here. Thanks. So I told get all records. So in this context, I want to get the records which are in the recycle bin also. First, let us see when you're getting the list of records. These are the list of records what we are getting. So in this, are you able to see Satish? Look at this. There is no record called Satish. There is no record called Vipro. So say get records. When you say get records, we are able to see Satish Myla and we are able to see Vipro. So the records which are in the recycle bin also fetched here. When I say all records, even the records which are in the recycle bin, they can be fetched. So how can you fetch the records which are in the recycle bin? Including the records which are in the recycle bin. If you want to fetch only the records which are in the recycle bin, my next query was how to fetch the records which are in only recycle bin. Get deleted records. You are interested only to get the deleted records. If you want to get the records which are deleted, then we are going with ACCS. Select ID, comma, name, comma, industry from account. I'm giving it where I'm writing a condition where is deleted. We had one system field called is deleted. When the record is deleted, it is set to true. All rows. So when you say is deleted equal to true, when this will be true, when this will be true, when the record is deleted, automatically is deleted is set to true. So here I am creating one more method here. X. We're only trying to get recycle bin records. Now, let me save this. View the data. So initially, we have the following records. We are not able to see Satish or Vipro in this set. When I say recycle bin, formula expression in action attribute, there is some bug. We have not given expression here. So let me go with this. Now, say recycle bin. Only the records which are in the recycle bin, they are fetched. Right. Then I'm trying to apply. I want to order by a particular field. I want to order by a particular field. So what I will do?
Sir, when we are writing the query, you are limiting it by 5, right? In the 10th line.
Yes.
So what if you want to fetch only the record numbers from 10 to 15? This line is fetching the first 5 records, but what if I want to fetch only records in between? I mean, like 10 to 5, 15 records.
Then use the combination of offset and limit.
Okay.
Offset will tell you from which record you need. Limit will tell you how many records you want. You can take the joint combination of both and you can fetch the data. Right?
Okay.
So we can get, we are getting the data here. So I want to get order by. We want to fetch the data based on order. So go back to this. I want to take here, select ID, comma, name, comma. The same query I'm trying to write, trying to show you the variation of purpose of different keyword what we have. Order by name SN. Order by name SN. The same one I'm getting here. X command button value equal to order by action. The set of data is same. I was trying to apply one by one functionalities. Order by. So look at this set. Go back to this, have a preview of this. Now we are getting the data. It's in the random order. We are getting B here, E here, followed by U, G. So here I'm saying order by. When you said order by, we are getting the data in the alphabetical order. Look at this. Order by the name. Order by the name. Now here the point is some of the fields are blank. When some of the fields are blank, when you say order by, what will happen? Now when you said order by, we are getting the list of records in a particular order. But in my choice, what if there are any blank fields? So I want to check out if there are any blank values when you are saying order by, get order. Now I'm trying to write select ID comma name comma industry from account order by industry descending order. Now this is the basic set of queries what we are trying to implement here. So the functionality I have given is get descending order. X command button value equal to industry action okay. Now once you're done with this, so let us say last one here. What happened? All the blanks are first, then followed by A, then followed by B, then followed by C. All the blanks are first. All the blanks are first. All the blanks are first. Right. This is how we have created all these functionality. Now the key points here is you cannot take offset value more than the offset value cannot be more than 2000. Offset value cannot be more than 2000. Offset value cannot be more than 2000. So one of the note here, offset value cannot be more than 2000. Then what are the keywords that we have seen here? The keywords what we have seen about offset, limit, offset, limit, order by, all rows, all rows. Then in the same context, I want to go with implementing of date functions. I want to go with some of the date function. Right. Any query for anyone? Any query for anyone at this level?
Satish, can you please show us the combination of two offsets which
I'll do it.
you said?
We'll
Okay.
take some scenarios. Any queries at the moment? Any queries? Right. If you want to fetch more than, then that's the reason why we go with batch vex using a get query locator. If you want to go with more than 50,000 records, then the workaround process is query locator in the batch vex, where you can get more than up to 50 million records, where you can get 50 million records. Fine. Let us say pagination. So we have now there is a specification here. Limit followed by offset. You have given limit followed by offset. So I have taken a combination of a limit and offset here. Now look at the order I have given, limit followed by offset. Now we got 5 records. I got 5 records here. Right? Is that was clear? So basically we can use this for pagination concept. When you have 40 records or 100 records or 200 records, you want to display 10 records at a time. When you click on the next record, I want to fetch the next 10 records. When you click on the previous, I want to get the previous record. So when you want to achieve pagination concept with a less number of records, we can use with this limited offset combination. But the problem is, if you have more than 2000 records, I cannot work with this, as the offset value is maximum 2000. You cannot achieve the pagination concept when you have more than 2000 records. Or else, if it is less than 2000 records, we can straight away achieve the pagination concept using list and set combination, like a limited offset combination. I hope I'm clear with this sector. I hope I'm clear with this. Any further queries from anyone? Any further queries from anyone? Right. So let me go to the next concept here. I want to go with usage of date functionalities. So there are some predefined functionalities what we have. So we'll try to achieve those functionalities. Trying to achieve the functionalities of the standard keywords that are provided by the Salesforce for date and time. The same fashion, the same way I'll try to achieve some of the queries now. Let me take these queries. So the Soql query. No. So now public list of opportunity. This time I'm taking opportunity object. Then I'm having public Soql example 2. This time I'm taking opportunity object. So let me take fields here. So opportunity is equal to select name, stage name, amount, close date, created date from opportunity. First I want to get all the records and show it. So first let us see how many records are there. So let us see how many records are there. Then I'm creating a VF page. Soql example 2 to have controller. I have Soql example 2. As I'm going to create some buttons, I was creating here the data. So we have page block, our page block table here, value equal to opportunity records, where I'm taking one by one opportunity. Here I'm taking one by one opportunity. Apex column value equal to. I want to display all the list of values to understand how the read functionalities are used. Column value stage name. It is a dot stage name. Similarly, I have apex column value equal to created date. Then I'm going to use apex column edit close date. Right. So this is how I got the data. So one more field that we have amount. Right. So this is how we have the data. So first let us see how many records we are getting. Then we'll see what are the other functionalities we can apply on them. First let us see what are the records that we are going to get. Based on that we'll be applying some functionalities. So look at the point. So December 29th 2015, almost all the records and opportunities are created on 2013. Close date is 2013, created date is 2015. Now what I will do is I will try to create one or two opportunities so that the created date and close date will be somewhere in the February. So let me go to opportunity object, create few records on this, new opportunities, close date the 7th, I was creating one more record. So I have selected some data here. Okay. Fine. Now let me go to my records. I'm reloading. These are the list of records what we got. These are the list of records which are got, which are some of them are in 2016, some of them are in 2015, some in December 2015, some are in December 2013. So what is this basically? We got it here. Now I want to apply date functionalities on this data. So let me take you to this. public void get last year. Nice. After 2013. Get me the records after 2013 which are created after the 2013 or which are closed after 2013. Select closed after 2013. Select name comma stage name comma amount comma close date created date from opportunity where created date is closed after, right? So I have to say close date is greater than last close date is greater than last n years n years close date is greater than last n years 3 2 I'll give close date is greater than last 2 means 2015. Okay, last 2 years. So when you say this, save it here. So I'm getting the opportunities which are closed after. What was the bug here? I have not given semicolon. So I'm saying which are closed after the last 2 years. Now it is 2016. Let us say closed after 3 years. I'll give it 3 minutes. It will come around 2013. So I'll take only 2 years. So last underscore n underscore years. This will fetch. This is to specify number of years. Instead of writing a condition, straight away we can use this functionality. Then go back to this and create a page block buttons. I'm using here apex command button value after 2013 action. So we have a function here called close after 2013. So we have to say close after 2013. Right. So let me go back to this and see. So I was using a predefined functionalities here, predefined keywords which are also provided by the Salesforce. Getting only 2 opportunities. Then I want to say last 1 year opportunities. Opportunities which are created in the last year I want to fetch. I want to fetch all the opportunities which are created in the last year. I want to say opportunities which are created this last year. So when you say last year, close date, created date from opportunity where close date equal to last year. So we have a keyword called last year. So where I am giving, get me all the opportunities from opportunity where close date equal to last year. Where close date equal to last year. So when I say last year, it is going to fetch last year records. So what was the bug here? Name, stage name, amount, close date. It's not close date, it's close date. Then put me the keyword. So put me the keyword functionality here. Fix value. I will say last year. This is how I'm creating. Oh, it is not saved here actually. Still a bug. Still there is a bug. What was the bug? So look at this unknown method created date. So right, I will copy this query instead of rewriting every time. Okay. Go back and check out. Use this. Go to this. Verify the records last year, which are closed last year. It is not created, closed last year. So if you open this, none of the records are closed in the last year. None of the records are closed last year. Fine. I want to say opportunities which are closed this year. I want to say opportunities which are closed this year. Or I want we have this year. Close date equal to this underscore year. So we are able to see last year, this year, last underscore n years. Then similarly, I want to say opportunities which are created last week or this week. Public void this week. Opportunities which are created this week, where created date equal to this week. So we have keyword called this week. Then similarly, I'm saying opportunities which are created for this month. So oops. So I'll say instead of this, I'll say last month. I'll use the last month query here, where less than or greater than last month. So this is how we have created the queries here. So we have a predefined functionalities like this week, last week, this year. Okay. So what was that? Created date greater than last month. Okay. putting a curly braces found. Oh, is that curly braces? Right. Okay. So this is how we have some predefined date functionalities which we can use according to your requirement. You can say last year, this year, last week, this week. What else have I written? This year, this week, this month, last month. This week, last month. So, okay. So this is how I created some functionalities to work with dates. So there are a couple of functionalities. Last year we have seen there are no records in the last year. This year there are two records. Similarly, this week also there are two records greater than this month. So almost all the records are same. So you're not finding a difference. So I'll make some change here. Opportunities which are going to close last n months. I'll make it. Close date is greater than last n months. I'll say 4. I think all the records are closed. Okay, fine. Let me check out first. I'll get an idea. Close date is here. So cannot be. So what I will do is create a date is greater than last 4 months. So go back this last month, 2 records we're getting. This week also there are 2 records. This because I have created only a couple of records, you are getting the similar one. So this is how we are going to use date functionality section. This is how we are going to use date functionalities. There is a last 4 months. There in December, right now in the February. So I think they have given us 8/23, I guess. Okay, right. So am I clear with these functionalities? Am I clear with this for everyone? So we have a predefined functionalities like last week, last n weeks, last month, this month. Like that, we have predefined functionalities. We can use the functionalities and fetch the data. Now this is how we are getting the data. Next, I'll go with the next context here. I'll try to use logical conditions and where clauses. Now I'm going to take dynamic SQL queries. So how to take the data from VF page, then framework query. How to take the data from VF page, then framework query. So in case you have to take the inputs from the VF page based on which you have to write a query, then how would you implement it? All these functionalities say all these records what we are getting is in the form of list of records. So let me go to the third level of example. The new I was giving here Apex class SQL example 3. Then let me give you public list of account 6. Here I was giving public void SQL example 3. Soql example 3. Why should I give a constructor? Straight away I can give it. So I was creating here search functionality, and I'm taking some predefined data like public string ACC name, public string ACC name. Similarly, I'm taking public string ACC industry. So this is how I was taking the data. Right. So now go back these ACC is equal to select name comma industry from account where try to look at this, where name equal to colon, name equal to colon. If you are referring to any variable value, you have to give equal to colon and industry equal to colon. So based on the data what you have given, based on the data what you have given in the VF page, we are writing a Soql query. We are writing a Soql query here. Then, so let me save this. Let me take a VF page here. Then let me take this controller. Apex from, I was taking it Apex page block title dynamic Soql. So I was asking the user to enter the data, for which I am taking page block section. The page block section I was taking page block section item. I was asking to enter output label, enter name, input text, value equal to ACC name. Right, this is what I have taken. The next item I am taking as account. Enter industry ACC industry. Now I enter the name and industry, and I am creating a page block buttons here. Apex page block buttons. I was giving here location equal to top. So I am giving here Apex command button value equal to search, action equal to search. So based on the data what we are getting, based on the data what we are getting, so whatever the data we are getting here, then I want to display this data in a page block table. So when you want to display the data, I don't want to write once again, straight away I'll copy back whatever the tables I have, I'm just copying back. So in this I'm creating here Apex page block. Right, now I'm saying title equal to result. And I'm giving at the same time rendered equal to when there are elements in the ACCS, then only display this block. When there are elements in the ACCS, then only display this block. Until then, don't display it. This is what I have created. So based on the value, name and industry what you're given, based on the name and industry what you're given, I was trying to fetch the data and use it. So let's have a preview of this. So we have a dynamic Soql query, name and industry. To fetch the data, I'm going for an account, creating a couple of records based on my criteria, capital, industry, banking, 34. Is there any required field which is out here? Correct your data. What was my data? Is an error. I think there are some validation rules what I gave. Some validation rule I think I have created on this. So, or did I write any triggers on this? What was this validation? Yeah, yesterday I have given some validation rule, right? Industry and type. So that's how it is giving. So yesterday in the yesterday's class I have given some validation rule here. Type cannot be blank. 7 capital. Okay. So I'm trying to search the records based on the condition. So here I'm giving here capital, banking, search. So we are getting the corresponding records based on the terms what we have entered. So based on the terms what we entered, we are getting the corresponding record. Now the question is, what is the guarantee that you are going to enter name and industry? The user might have entered only name, then you might have given a search. Then user might have given both of them blank and given a search. In that case, how will you fetch the data? When he is not interested to search based on both the terms, he is not interested to search based on both the terms. He want to search dynamically based on whatever the data he is entering. If he is entering only name, make a search based on only name. If he is entering both industry, is entering industry also, then make a search based on name and industry. In case if he is making a entering none of them, then fetch all the records. So now the query has to be formed dynamically based on the data what the user is entering. The query has to be formed based on the data what the user is entering. In that case, I am taking here public void dynamic search. Now I was taking a query. I was taking a variable called string query. Select ID comma name industry from account. This is what I have taken. Now I am not sure whether you entered name or not. I am not sure whether you entered name and industry. So I was cross verifying. If ACC name not equal to null and ACC name not equal to blank, which means you have entered name value. Similarly, I was trying to make a search. ACC industry not equal to blank and ACC industry not equal to null, which means you have entered the industry value also. You entered the industry value, you have entered the name value. If both the values are entered by you, then the query will be like this. The query is going to be query equal to query plus where name equal to, there's a small additional topic what is written here. I'll explain you. First let me write this code. I'll explain you. Once I show the execution, I'll explain you why I was putting the single quotes. So I was giving here ACC name and industry equal to slash single quote plus ACC industry this was my point. Else in the sense any one of the field you are not entered. You are not entered either a name field or a industry field. If any one of the field you are not entered, then I am verifying what you are not entered. ACC name not equal to null and ACC name not equal to blank. That means ACC value is not ACC name is not equal to null, which means industry is null. So I am giving here query equal to query plus where name equal to similarly no name is not equal to null is false, which means you are not entered the name is blank. If name is blank, then check whether industry is blank. This is industry not equal to null and ACC industry not equal to empty. If this is the case, then I'm giving query equal to query plus where industry equal to plus industry. So what is this? I have framed a query dynamically. I am going to explain you one more time. I'm going to explain you once I show the output. I'm going to explain you what exactly I have done. First, let us try to see the content what I am trying to write here. Industry. First, I'll show you the execution part of the story. Then I'll tell you what exactly I have done here. Then I was going with this. I'm giving here ACC is equal to database dot. You can observe here I'm using database dot query. I'm forming a different format. Any dynamic SQL query will be implemented using database dot query. Then look at this. Go with this. Right. Now I'm giving a dynamic query. When I give a dynamic query, as I not enter the value, I'm getting all the records. Now I'm saying, get me the records which are starting with capital. Now it is giving you this format. Now I was giving you industry. Get me the records based on energy. List of records which are energy I'm getting. So what does it mean? Based on the fields what you have entered, I was making a query on this. Based on the fields what I have entered, I was making a query on this. Now here the query is I'm not sure. Until you enter the data, I am not sure. Are you going to enter the name? I am not sure about it. Are you going to enter the industry? I am not sure. So what type of data you are going to enter? I am not sure. So based on the data what you entered, I want to frame a query. So when you are framing a query, query will be something like this. I'm going to give where name equal to Satish and this is how I have to frame a query. My value is ACC name equal to Satish is the value what I have stored. Then when you're writing a query, my query is the string of my query string should be like this. Select name comma industry from account where name equal to, if I give it like this, I would use my name should be, if I'm giving like this, plus ACC name. If I give it like this, I'm going to get the string in the form of select name comma industry from account where name equal to Satish. But my query should be in which format? My query, actually the query should be in the form of select name comma industry from account where name equal to Satish. But if I write it in this way, the format what I have mentioned here, if I write it in this way, I am going to get the value name equal to Satish. But I have to get name equal to, within the single quotes I have to get the Satish. So what I have done here, slash single quote. If I give a slash single quote, name equal to slash single quote, it prints single quote. Then I told ACC name plus slash single quote. So string plus anything is a string. So this string plus I am adding single quote. This is how I have written here the functionality in this format. So I told if name and industry values are not null, if the value of the name and value of the industry is not null, then I'm saying select ID comma name comma industry from account where name equal to single quote Satish single quote close and industry equal to single quote banking and close the single quote. Suppose both of the values are not equal to null, I have checked. If any one of the value is null or both of them are null, it will go to else. Then it is checking is name equal to null. If name is not equal to null, then from account where name equal to single quote Satish single quote close. Suppose name is not equal to null false, then there is a possibility that account may not be blank. Then if it is a true, where industry equal to slash single quote means single quote is going to print it. Single quote banking single quote close. So whatever the string that is formed, we are trying to execute. So whenever you are trying to execute dynamic SQL queries, we use database.query. Right. Any queries on this? Any queries on this?